The Outlaw OHV trail system, located near Vernal, Utah, has a trail for everyone. From challenging rock crawling routes, high alpine forest vistas, historic sites, to peaceful scenic trail rides, there is a trail for everyone on the Outlaw OHV trail system. Join us on a guided tour of the Outlaw Range Trail. On this Wild West ride, we will follow a 2-track trail across the sagebrush flats full of wildflowers, visit an amazing cave, and go deep into the wilderness of the high Uinta Mountains. Street-legal machines can directly access the trailhead just a few miles outside Vernal, or trailered machines can be unloaded in the parking area. Located near a large cattle corral, the trailhead matches the western theme of this ride ahead. The Outlaw Range Trail is a 26-mile loop that is rated a 5 in difficulty. This easy to moderate trail will take riders on terrain most riders of any ability will be comfortable with. Leaving the trailhead, riders will follow the trail down a well-maintained road through a beautiful valley full of farmland, ponds, and trees. As the route winds through the valley and up towards the sagebrush plains ahead, the trail will pass through several gates on our way to the top, where the road is bordered on both sides by private property. Always make sure to close all gates behind you and stay on the trail at all times when riding through private land. The trail climbs into the sagebrush and wildflower blanketed plains that run along the edge of the Uinta Mountains. Watch for cows and their fresh little surprises they might leave behind for you in the middle of the trail. There are many places along this gradual climb to the high country to stretch your legs, smell the flowers, and take in some fresh mountain air. The sagebrush starts to become sparse as it's replaced by aspen groves and pine forest. The trail winds around and up the base of the mountain and into the trees. Make sure to watch for downed branches and fallen trees when moving through thick forested areas. At this point, we reach our first point of interest, a forest service yurt. This secluded getaway can be rented with a reservation from the Forest Service year-round. Panoramic views from the yurt showcase the dramatic changes in the landscape around the basin. Continuing on up the trail, the pines begin to get even thicker. Soon you're driving through a winding tunnel of trees. The trail descends into a lush valley with the backdrop of the Uintas towering behind. The Stringham Cabin is our next point of interest along the Outlaw Range Trail. This beautifully preserved frontier homestead allows riders to explore what life was like in the Old West. The property has the main cabin, a covered wagon, and canvas tent, along with the everyday tools and items common to the time. Leaving the Stringham Cabin, the trail climbs back up on Grizzly Ridge and back into the trees. Keep your eyes open for a glimpse of the many kinds of wildlife roaming this area. You never know what you might see. Our next point of interest is the impressive Little Brush Creek Cave. Machines can be parked in a small lot just off the side of the trail and walk down the path to view the massive opening in the ground below. Those who feel up to the challenge can climb down a series of branches and rocks to explore the cave itself. Cold air rushes from the mouth of this natural wonder from deep within its 5.9 miles of underground tunnels below. After leaving Little Brush Creek Cave, the Outlaw Range Trail heads back towards the trailhead and out into the sagebrush flats below. Riders must safely cross U.S. Highway 191, where restrooms are available on the other side of the highway. A peaceful, easy ride back down through the sagebrush and flowers will give riders time to enjoy the last few miles and reflect back on all the adventures along the way on the Outlaw Range Trail. Beautiful mountain 2-track, wildflowers, underground adventure, and historic homesteads make it easy to see why the Outlaw Range Trail, as well as the other amazing trails in the Outlaw OHV trail system, attract riders from all over the world. Plan your next OHV adventure in Dinosaur Land and experience Vernal, Utah, the origin of adventure.